I'm here with Joseph. I'd love for you to introduce yourself and the work that Salto Group is doing. So let's get started.
Good. Thank you, Ben. I'm Joseph Baizet. I'm the Business Development Manager of Group Salto. Salto is a company that is doing has a lot of divisions about technology. And basically, my main job is to start new businesses, new ideas that give new incomes to the company. So my background is I has been vice president for two companies in terms in technology, basically in selling CRMs and ERP in Accepta, Navision, Microsoft, etc. And also in some startups that they are creating apps for socialization and digital health, basically, right? Yeah.
Great. So what does the team look like that's working with you on this project with Misty?
Okay, we have a very multidisciplinary team. There's persons that are working basically in the technical area, in the platform, because we have a platform, it's a software platform that is managing the devices, the robots, etc., Misty. And then those people are basically the typical tech profiles. On the other side, we have people that are engineers that are working with the robots directly, acting for improve their capacity or the action that we are coordinating with them with it. And in the other part, we have salespeople and business development people that are trying to find opportunities to do demonstrations, to explain different possible prospects what we are offering. And there are another part that are more in an area of psychologists that are trying to improve the communication between the robot and the people that are going to be the colleagues of this of Misty.
All right. Yeah. And so what drew you to the Misty platform initially?
Sorry?
What attracted you to the Misty platform as something that you wanted to work with?
Yeah, that before we find Misty, we did an important search around the world, and to be honest, it was very difficult to find what we want. And in the end, we find your company, we find Misty, and there are several things that are key elements to select Misty. The first one is the facility that we have in our communication with you, with the Misty company, Misty Robotics. That's clear, because it's very difficult to manage this type of projects that are so complex with the company that is just delivering you a robot without any conversation. The second point is the facility of use it, and work and create the development and the possibility to interact with the robot and change their behavior, her behavior. And another point is very important is the massive capacity of production. That's a key element if you want to sell something that are for a long population. And the last one is the price. So because it's very difficult to find affordable robots in terms of price for massive populations. Right.
Yeah, that all makes sense. So what are your goals with Misty?
Our goals is to put one Misty in every house, in every home that there are elderly today. Of course, we have another ideas that it can be also useful for children or for also as a company for any person in the different ranges of age. But now elderly is the population that is suffering more that are more alone or is suffering now a lot with the pandemic that's clear with Corona. So our intention is to add this element in all the houses, this robot, in order to improve the quality of life of the people.
Okay, so that's what you're working on now is a project with the elderly. Is it called Somcare?
Yeah, in fact, our customers or our contacts that are interested on that, in our case in Spain, is the public sector, because it's the public sector who is trying or who is concerned with the problem in order to help people that is living alone in their houses, elderly ones. And but it's it's consumed. That's clear. We want to is a massive action in order to arrive to all the homes that there are people that are living alone. Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other details about the project that you'd like to share at this time?
Yeah, the point is what we're trying to do is to add value to the robot. So it means that the robot is going to have several functionalities or user cases that we imagined some time ago that is okay. For instance, how to create a conversation between the elderly with the robot, and a human conversation, so something that is very natural. And secondly, how we can use the robot as a security system, following the people, following the calling the emergency services, calling the family if there is something that is going wrong, or for instance, collecting information about the habits of the person, and then we can react or do prevention of what is going to happen during the next months. So the robot Misty in this case is like our agent that is acting in the house alone and in standalone mode, and also in coordination with the system, the platform that is receiving all the information and is coordinating the actions.
Yeah, very, very cool. So I'll be excited to see a demo at some point. We'll when you have a demo ready, we can post it on our site as well. So is there anything that you've got in mind after this initial project? If it goes well, what's next for Group Salto and Misty?
Yeah, that if the pilot project that we are doing is going well, the next step is to how we are going to do actions in a massive way. So how we can send the robot into one place and to improve or do very agile the action of configuration. So because then if the things are going right, we have this point in order to maximize our capacity to put robots in every house. And the second point is add more content to the conversations of the robot. So because the robot in this moment can make you some questions about if you take your medicine or if you are sleeping well or something like that. But the communication process is created. What we need to now is to add more content. So for instance, we are in contact with a company that has all the content in order to do pre-diagnosis about a problem of the person. And then we can get all this capacity, all this intelligence, and use it to in order to send it to the robot and start a conversation, asking to the person for different symptoms or problems that he has or she has, and then we can decide what to do. So content is one of the elements that we need to improve a lot. And the second, but there are a lot of companies working on that. And the second is how we're going to add improve the capacity of or accelerate our implementation of robots.
Okay, great. Yeah. So aside from the Misty website, Joseph, where can people learn more about what you guys are doing?
So yeah, now we are creating a new website that is in working process now. But we're going to we can go to our website groupsalto.com, and then inside this website there are a lot of divisions of the company. There is a new division that we are creating now. In fact, this is a new of last week. That is Salto Robotics. So that is this concept that we are working with in order to do projects or solutions that includes the robot. Then we are doing some care. Some care is basically this solution with Misty that is working for the elderly. but we can create some children, for instance, that is how to use the robot for the children, or I don't know, some learning for use it for in the schools. I don't know, but this is just ideas. What is clear, something clear that is we are working very hard on that is that some care that is for elderly that is going to have their own website in a short time.
Yeah, well, it's clear we'll have an interesting future with more robots in it at some point, and you know, companies like yours are helping make that happen. So we appreciate it definitely, and I appreciate the time you've taken to speak with me here.
Okay, thanks a lot.